Good morning YouTube, and welcome to another episode of Crafty Catch Up. It's been a while, what with Vlogtober, but yes, I thought I'd show you what I've been getting up to. So when I last saw you in the last Vlogtober video, you saw that I'd finished the Halloween dream blanket, and I'll put a picture up here of my son with it, and he was ever so chuffed. He rang me up and he said it was very emotional. He said it would be a lovely keepsake, and yeah, he's really taken with it, so that was lovely. So I was happy with that. And then of course I finished the Crochet Society Advent Calendar Blanket for 2022, and I've got that here, and I'll put a little video showing a close-up of it. And yeah, I'm really pleased with it actually. It turned out better than I thought. I wasn't too keen on the colours at one time, but yeah, it's turned out lovely, and it feels lovely and snuggly. And I did the edging, which you can see there, all the way round. So, and that sort of tidied it up. The squares I kept roughly, as they said, with the 8 blue ones down the middle, and then the 4 fawny ones one side, and the pink and purpley ones down the other side. But yeah, so I'm really pleased with that. And I don't know if you can see, it's a different box up here. So yes, the new one has arrived for 2024, and I've taken it out the box. The only drawer I've looked in is number 1 to check that the password card is in there. But I haven't looked in any of the other drawers. You can't see the patterns until the actual day. So you can see what you're meant to do on day 1, the 1st of December. On the 1st of December you log in with your special code, and you get the pattern. So you can't sort of skip ahead or anything like that, so it's a waiting game. But yes, it's very pretty, very nice. My old box, my oldest son took it home, and he said he was going to fill it up with bits and pieces for his 2 daughters, who are Amelie and Aurelia, who are 4 and 2. So he's going to put Christmas stuff in there as an advent for them. So I thought that was very nice, made use of the box. So yes, I'm excited to get on and do this, but of course that's not until the 1st December. But at least I finished this one, long overdue, as this was 2 years ago. So I'm just going to put this on my knees because it's lovely warm. Right, so I just quickly check my notes. Yes, so the gift of Christmas blanket, which I have got all the patterns now downloaded, that is still all I've got done. So I am going to get back onto that. But I've been, I had the book off of Karen, I don't know if you can remember, the gnome book she sent me as a happy mail. And so I decided to try and make one of these gnomes to give it a go. And I found a pattern. I don't know if I can see it in here. I printed it off. I think it's this one here. So yes, this one here. So I printed it off because I didn't want to make this too dog end, open it all the time. So that is the one I decided to do. And what I thought was there was a lot of these sort of colours in this blanket. And of course I had a lot of leftover yarn, so I decided to give it a go and use that yarn instead of what they stipulate, which is, I think it's fine. I think they call it fine yarn. Yes, Yarn Art Jeans it is, and I think it's a fine weight. But anyway, the gnome comes up to about 10 inches using their yarn. So I went into my bags of leftovers bits that I've got from previous Crochet Society blankets, and I got some bits together and I made myself a little colour chart. So these are the colours I went for. I don't think I used the grey in the end. I think I changed that for a pinky colour. But yeah, so those are what I put together, and I made the gnome. Now I haven't finished him, but this is the main part of him. So as you can see, so it doesn't look too bad, does he? So this one is just under 12 inches tall, whereas their one is meant to be 10 inches. So it's not too bad size-wise out. And I've also made the beard. If I can find the bits. So that'll go on like that. And then that's the nose. That'll go on like that. And then I've got 2 little arms. So, and there's another one in here somewhere, which I got to sew on. I did these last night. So yeah, so 2 little arms. So, and then the other thing I've got to do is, so once I've sewn those in, then I've got to do the little red flower and the green leaves. And I found some green that I'm going to use and a bit of red. So yeah, so I'm going to use that green. And I found a bit of red somewhere. Just some red DK, and I'm going to use that to go for there. So hopefully next time I come on, I'll have it finished. Pattern was really easy, no problem at all, pretty straightforward. A lot of counting obviously, because you're decreasing and increasing all the time, changing colours and that. So yeah, you have to concentrate. I must admit, I was sitting in front of the telly with the side light on, and it was a programme that we'd watched before, so I knew the story, but my husband wanted to watch it again, and I said, yeah, that's fine, because I spent most of my time with my head down doing the crocheting. But yeah, so you need to concentrate. It's not like a blanket where you can just whiz away and forget about it. And then, what else? Yes, so now I wanted to talk to you about my plans. So my oldest son popped in, and when he saw the blanket I'd made for his one of his younger brothers, he said, "Oh, that's really nice. I'd like a blanket." So he said he'd like some for his lounge. He said, "But I'd need 2. I thought, for Christmas. I thought, oh, so I've ordered some wool. So I went on to, I think it's called, the company is Wool Warehouse, the Wool Warehouse, that's it. And I bought the pattern from there, and I bought this, the Delft crochet blanket. And this is the one he likes. So you can see it on the back here. And so that is what they do lots of different colours. But he wants the blue one because his is sort of a blue. Oh, there's a nice picture. There's a nice picture of it. So he'd like 2, one for him and one for his wife by Christmas. Should be fun. I'm hoping that, because I think the squares are pretty identical, maybe slightly different colours. So hopefully, once I get to know the pattern, I might whiz through it and just do lots of the blocks, and then you put it together afterwards. So hopefully, hexagons I think it is. So hopefully it won't take too long, because obviously I've only got till Christmas, and then I've got all this other stuff to start. I looked on the website, and to buy the yarn that they said for this pattern would come to £62 a blanket, and I thought, I'm not paying that. So I looked at some other yarn, still DK, but and sold by the same company but a different brand, and I got, for £62 I got enough to do both blankets, so it's £31 a blanket. I thought that was good, and it's arrived. So it's come in this massive bag. Put it this way, massive bag, and inside it's in 2 bags. These net bags are, now these are really nice. They're drawstring bags, which I think is lovely, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate the wool into the appropriate one for each blanket, the appropriate amounts, and then I can put the blankets in this bag, and I can even gift them in this bag. So yes, I thought that's rather good. So this is all the blues that I chose, and then this is the creams. The creams and whites. There's a lot of yarn there. Let's have a look and see. We needed 4, 6, 8, 15, I think it is. No, 16 balls of yarn for each blanket. So you can see how it added up. Now that yarn, the one that they said they stipulated for it, was £3.79 a ball, or £3.69 a ball, whereas these were in the sale at £1.79, so it was such a bargain. So I thought, right, I'm going to get enough for both blankets now, because they might not be in the sale if I wait. And I spent quite a long time trying to match the colours, because they didn't have the same names as the original colours, to match them, but I think I did a reasonable job. And I mean, a navy's a navy, isn't it? So hopefully it will look fine. And I mean, he's going obviously by the picture, so as long as it looks pretty much like that, it will be fine. So yes, so hopefully I'll make a start on that, because I've only got till Christmas obviously to finish them. I mean, you're restricted when you're doing the Crochet Society blanket with what they give you to do every day, but also I'm doing videos as well every day to show the progress, so that's all time consuming. So we'll see how I do, but I mean, it's not at the end of the world if I finish one and I gift them one on Christmas Day and I say the other one's in progress, so that wouldn't be the end of the world. Also, while he was here, he had the oldest of his daughters with him, and of course she came in here chatting while he was chatting to me, and she spotted the 2 Nitty Critters boxes I had on display here, and of course she was saying, "Oh, who are they for, Nanny? Who are they for?" And I said, "Oh, I don't know." And she said, Ray, my little sister, would love this one. So I said, "Oh, that's funny, because that's who I thought I was going to make it for anyway." And I said, "Oh, right." She says, "And the other one's nice," she says, "but I prefer this one." So I thought, oh, I bet you do. So luckily, I haven't got the yarn. Well, I might do in similar, I can do it in different colours, slightly different colours, but I've got the book and the patterns in the book. So I'm going to make that for Emily with the yarn I've got left over, and I've got a box of yarn that I got in the sale somewhere. So so I've got some colours there. So I'm going to try and make it in there and choose what colour. The orange dress might not be as orange. So yes, I'm going to do that one for Amelie, and I'm going to do this one for Aurelia, and then I've got my other granddaughter, Elle. So I'm going to do this one for Elle. And I don't know if you remember Sienna, I did the little schoolgirl one. I put a picture up there for her birthday. So I'm not sure what I'll do her for Christmas, but I'll have to think about that. But she's already got a little knit critters doll. So I'll speak to her mum and find out what she's into. And then I'm really loving the crocheting. So all the sewing has sort of taken a back seat. Though I am hoping that in the spring, when I've lost all this weight, being on this Manjaro, when I've lost all the weight, I shall get back in the sewing and make myself lots of nice blouses and dresses. So, but for the moment, I'm loving the crocheting. So I might see about a blanket for Sienna, crochet blanket, or I might do a crochet cardigan. I will see. But yes, so I've got quite a list of things to do. 3 of these dolls, 2 big blankets, plus the Crochet Society blanket, and also the gift of Christmas blanket. The list goes on. But yeah, but we'll see how it goes. But hopefully I'll have more to show you. I'll have finished the little gnome. So if Karen's watching, oh, my phone's talking to me. If Karen's watching, it went really well, and it worked with just using bits and pieces of DK yarn. So that's a good scrap user. So thank you very much, Karen, for the book. So hopefully I'll have him finished, and I can set him up around here, maybe do a Christmas area here or something, and he can sit there. But yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later. Bye for now.